because I go to her for services. She's an esthetician, so she does like waxes and eyebrows and all that stuff,
Oh, okay,
skincare.
okay. All
Yeah.
right. Well, that's awesome. Well, just so you know, Ashley does do readings. So if you ever get the idea, you might want to
Oh,
get a reading in
really?
the future. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. All right. So what does like your life look like when you're um in a relationship? Like, does it affect your business or your lifestyle? Like when you're in a relationship with someone
I feel
or your
like
work?
it's important to. I feel like for me personally, I find a balance. I realized a while ago that one one day you may give all your attention towards your business and your kids, and then the next day you may give your partner more attention than your business. So it's like you got to accept the changes and the challenges that comes along with it, because I'm also
Right.
a business owner, so it does get challenging trying to
Okay.
juggle. I have a new baby, so
Oh, congratulations.
thank
How old's your
you.
baby?
She is almost 2 months. She'll be 2 months on the 5th of next month. Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome. What's your baby's name?
Her name is Anit.
Ani?
Yeah, I named her after the African Egyptian goddess.
I'm
Her
about
name
to
was
say,
Neith.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
I heard, yeah. I'm about to
Mhm.
say, like, hold up. I think I knew that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
What kind of business do you do?
I have a hair business. It's called Beautiful Reflections,
Oh, nice.
and basically, I just right now I'm traveling to people because we're in the process of moving houses. So I had a shop and everything set up, but I was like, you know what, this isn't working. I made more money doing house calls, so I'm traveling to people. But I also found that while I'm traveling to them and doing their hair, I kind of like talk to them and help them in ways. So
Right, right.
take that time to like just expand my mind, see how other people think, and just help people in general. They say they like when I talk to them while I'm doing their hair.
Well, you know what? There's like an Egyptian picture. I don't know which one it is, but it's of a lady touching someone's head. And you could kind
Hmm.
of see that she's like, she's doing it here, but the picture is also implying that she's a healer. So,
Oh yeah,
so
yeah.
you're a healer because when
Oh, that's
you,
what.
yeah,
Okay.
because when you're touching the head, right, the
Hmm.
energy's going through your hands.
Right.
Like I could feel it from Ashley. She do hair too, and when she touch on my head, I'll be begging her to touch my head. Please, can you touch my
Right.
head, baby?
It makes you feel so relaxed.
No, yeah, and plus you could feel like an energy. It's like a massage. It's soothing, you know.
Hmm.
And just to like, when you're servicing someone like that, it's like they feel the love and the energy from you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
And
and
it's
it causes
good.
them to
It's
open
good.
up to you, and then now they're telling you their whole life story.
Exactly. Or falling asleep.
Yeah. So it's like a form of therapy. Like you're a therapist. You know?
Yeah. A natural.
Yep. Natural therapist. Um, if you were to, okay, what type of legacy do you feel you want to leave for your family, friends, when they talk about you? What do you want them to say about you and how you impacted them?
Um, I feel like I want people to know that for me, being less problematic is always a big thing, because a lot of people don't have the calm mindset that I do. So I try to give people the less problematic person, because the world is so chaotic. So I want them to know that, like, of course, the simple stuff as far as like kind, loving, and all that. But I want them to say that I showed up for them. Um,
Mhm.
I want them to say that I gave the best advice, that I helped in ways that others couldn't help, basically. So, just simple stuff. And then, of course, I want to leave a legacy of money for my kids. But
All
that's
right.
just a worldly thing.
All right. Awesome. All right. All right. Now, what is one thing you feel that you may be missing about a relationship, or maybe that you had missed in the past about a relationship? Or
The top one for me is listening.
okay,
Listening. I feel like Aquarius think they know it all. So sometimes I listen to respond instead of listening to understand.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, so I'm kind of hard headed. I'm trying.
No,
He be
that's
like,
good.
"Girl, if you don't listen to me."
When you say Aquarius, what's your birthday?
I was born on February 14th.
Oh, okay, my son is February 12th.
Oh
Wow,
yeah, we're close.
yeah, that's close. So, because some Aquarius is like are different than others depending on which day. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
which day?
So,
Mhm.
right, because there's a lot of different versions of Aquarius. Just like
Yes.
most times, you know. So that's why I was curious. But all right. Um, is there anything that you think you may be struggling with about a relationship that you haven't mentioned yet?
Um, I would say accepting help, if that makes sense.
Would you say help?
Yeah, accepting help. Like
Oh,
I'm very independent.
accepting.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm very independent. So there will be times where I'll get frustrated and I don't want help. I don't want anything to, I don't want you to speak to me. I don't want help with the baby. I want to just do it all by myself. So I feel like I'm struggling in that sense because even though you're upset, you got to learn how to control your emotions and
Right.
not let it affect everything around you
Right.
in a sense. So yeah, that's something I'm working on.
That's good. That's good that you know and that you can admit that. That's great. So you want to be more interdependent instead of independent, just
Yes,
independent. I hear that.
yes.
Um, if you could wave a magic wand, right, and you could create a course that has everything that you need to have a great relationship in it, and you could just create this course magically and wave a magic wand. What is something that course? Name some things or one thing that course would include.
Um, I want people to learn different versions of people. So kind of like how you guys are the course you're taking now, like you want to interview different people so you can see how everyone's mind works differently. I would
Right.
definitely add that into a course for sure because I can tell somebody something, but my mind is different from theirs. They may not interpret it the same way I interpret
Right.
it. They may not be reactive the way that I am to it. So that would
Right.
be something for sure that I would add into a course. And then communication. You have to teach communication, and there's different forms of communication. People think it's just talking, but it's more. It can be body language. It can
Right.
be um, the way you say something. It's just anything. So
Right. Like your tone of
yeah,
voice.
yeah. There we go.
And like right, there's different types of people, just like we all have like different signs, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that's why we usually ask people what their sign, because that has a lot to do with the way people relate to others, is
Mhm.
kind of based on when they're born, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the stars and the planets affect people energy.
Most definitely.
Like I was telling my friend or my cousin today actually. And I was like, "What sign are you?" He's like, "I'm a Virgo, but I don't believe in that stuff." I was like, "Okay, you know what? Why don't you ask the police what happens on the full moon? I bet they'll tell you people start wilding out and going crazy." He's like, "Huh?"
Exactly.
I was like, "Oh yeah, you didn't know that, did you? You didn't know that the energy of the moon could affect people's behavior. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And the way they act. You know what I'm saying? So so yeah, the different planets and the different energies do affect people differently. So like you said, presenting it from different perspectives, so that, or
Yeah.
how do you relate if a person acts this way or if a person's like this? That's a good point. Thank you. All right, we're winding down. Um, my phone cut off. Just gotta turn it back on.